are pleased to welcome a Nasutoceratops to the park.
Do you see any resemblance between the Nasutoceratops and modern-day cattle? Look closely at the horns and their relation to the eyes. It's clear to me that as we bring these animals back to life, the connections between the past and the present sharpen, and along with it, our understanding. This is what my science is all about. Ah, the Crichtonsaurus. Famous for his stories about infectious viruses, sentient nanobots, and also a novel on ancient animals, which I quite enjoyed. This is a social dinosaur that does well in groups.
There isn't a more iconic dinosaur than the T-Rex. Even people who don't know the difference between herbivore and carnivore know all about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And when you see her up close, feel her gaze, you understand why the T-Rex was the ruler of the Cretaceous period.
Everyone knows I have a soft spot for this dinosaur, the Velociraptor, and they get a bad rap as far as I'm concerned. But if you imprint early enough, you can make real connections with them. Other than Claire, raptors are the most intelligent partners I've ever had. And like her, they could kill me in the blink of an eye. That's a joke.
Was it you? Velociraptors are fighting. Whoa. Knocked the fuck out. God damn! Disease control. Oh, it's gonna go so bad. So fast. Died in a fight. So, you're gonna die. We've had two deaths. Oh, you died. No, the T-Rex are out. What are you guys doing? Oh, you laugh. Oh, Stegosauruses. 1808. Go on. It's time for me to introduce, though, a predator. An apex predator. Now, what are we going to introduce? You guys might be asking. The Indoraptor. Just that. We're gonna make him angry. So they have a lot, a lot. T-Rex is fighting. What are you guys fighting? You guys get hungry? Seriously enough, hunger is not going down. Clock settings. They're getting fucking angry. Oh, you just got fucking heated. Jesus. How many? Well, the Velociraptor died to the Stegosaurus. And there's so much bad happening anyway. Internal bleeding. See, they're all fighting each other. They're all just very angry.
Whenever a dinosaur dies, I feel like I've lost one of my own.
Asset to be collected.
It'll discover things.
Transporting asset.
Oh, hi. This is Evolution 2. I'm just kind of doing a survival scenario right now. It's our boy. Keep it moving. This guy's getting a little out there. He's exploring. Hmm. What is up with you? Oh. Yeah, just flying. Oh, absolutely, dude. There's juveniles, there's male and female dinosaurs, there's all the fun stuff, man. I'm so excited for it. I might pre-order it. That's how, like, it's just, it looks great.
Asset transportation complete.
I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. This guy is making progress. And this guy right here has found his home. Yeah, I, 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 I don't think they'll limit the genome process stuff because, I mean, you can literally go in, right? You can go here, modify, and then you can change the color and stuff. So I don't think they'll change it. I think they'll probably keep it something like this, just to keep it simple. Well, they wouldn't make them gender specific. There's no point. Yeah, no. They won't make the colors gender specific. There's no point, to be honest. Think about it. Like, it's kind of a stupid idea to make them like that anyway. So, I mean, I personally wouldn't. This T-Rex is getting a little too curious for his own liking. Lots of dead. Dang. T-Rex is dying slowly. I think there will be a thing where you can do that, but honest to God, like, it, like as much as I understand why we would want that to be a feature, you know, it might be overlooked. So I mean, of course, have hopes, but don't hold them too high. The basic thing. The one thing I know about game development is that sometimes you just can't do something. But I mean, to be fair, they've been building on Evolution for a couple years now, so should be decently easy to add stuff like that.
They did this in the wild. Now they can fight in captivity.
Go. It was good. Yeah, thanks. It doesn't really exist. This is... It's literally just a fighting ground. There used to be so many more. Thanks, dude. Uh, Trying to figure a few things out, but it ain't gonna work perfectly, but yeah. Yeah, I feel that, man. Right now I'm just, I guess, messing around and seeing what sticks. Uh, it's the best way to put it, I guess. Also getting laid out, so don't really have much else to say about it. But I mean, it's always a beginning statement, I guess. But Just trying to have fun with it, you can say. I thought. Well, fair enough. Right now, I'm actually gonna. Well, I have the Endoraptor, and the idea is I'm just gonna use them to kind of see if I can wipe things or anything. But I need to remember how to do something, because I hate this. That's how I do it. See, I am a big idiot sometimes, but it's whatever. We'll drop the Endoraptor right here, and we'll see what extinction event happens. I'm gonna reset this ecosystem anyway. I need to choose a better map. But my idea that I'm gonna do in a little bit here is like every few minutes I add more. If depending on what multiple of 2, I saw it in like a YouTube video, so there was I had something like that.
Asset transportation.
And you know what? That's fair. But I don't have many Rexes left. I think I got like 2 that are surviving. Yeah, I got 2 Rexes, 1 Spino, or is there 2 Spinos? Oh, there's 1 Spino. The other one's gone. In fact, there used to be a whole lot more, because I filled like 3 of these to the brim and chose all of the eggs to go ahead, so... Yeah, really. Here's one. Here's one of them! Velociraptors. Deadly creatures. The Velociraptors are an even top tier right now, actually. Disease is cured. They did it by themselves. I didn't even do that. Jokes on them. Oh, no, I do have both my Spinos. That's funny. Or, yeah. Oh, a fight. This is gonna be great. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Honestly, if you can, if you find a way to balance it properly, you can probably do really good with it. Sure. That's the version needs. Well, let's be honest. Any dinosaur that they add is welcome, but you see, I'm not picky actually. The only thing is, like, especially with these evolution games now, is I want, like, and I know this is gonna sound a little, I guess, different. So in the new one, there's gonna be like reproduction and stuff, which is weird, but there is gonna be reproduction. And it's gonna be different. And you could actually make an ecosystem that just works. Which I think is the scarier bit, because it will just kind of go. And I think with that, like, just having the possibility to just be like, okay, spawn in a bunch of random dinosaurs and just let it go is gonna be insane. Yeah. I'm also excited for the new movie coming out. And as much as some people are kind of picky about it, I actually am really excited. Because I read the books, right? Like, I got both of the books, and um, I'm excited for the raft scene, and that sounds a little stereotypical here, but it's true, I am. And then on top of that, I'm also excited for like just the movie in general. Hearing the plot, it actually does not sound half bad. I don't know, that might just be me. I might be insane. Yeah. As I said, all dinos are welcome in the game. Like, even the 500 tooth one. Well, I think the D-Rex's whole thing is, they're on like I don't remember what island they're on. They're on like one of the islands, and it's just it was an experiment that they tried. And I'm gonna guess it's like a failed one for the Jurassic World. You know how like they were like, oh well, Site B was the failed thing for Jurassic Park. I think it's one of those things where it was like it was Site B for Jurassic World, and the idea was that the D-Rex was like the Spinosaurus of this movie, where it's supposed to be bigger and scarier. And to be fair, actually, I like where it's going because if you look, there's like I saw a part of the raft scene, and it's really scary. Like it's not scary, scary, but like almost like it feels like they're doing something right. And at that point, I'm just gonna watch and see what happens. I'm gonna buy tickets. I'm gonna go watch it myself, and whatever. I mean, people can have their opinions on it, but I mean, if I like it, I'll like it. If I don't, I don't. I've liked most of the Jurassic movies, actually. Even if they were stupid, I found some enjoyment in making fun of them. I mean, the last one was kind of eh, but that's whatever at this point. Fallen Kingdom, I didn't mind, and Jurassic World 1 was great. And then Park 1, 2, and 3, I actually all liked. Mhm. Yep, that sounds about right. Yep, you did. Welp, whoops. Yeah, he was. Oh, or she, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, the Giga was killed wrong, though. It was. It, the Giga did nothing wrong. It was just one of those things where they wanted to do another victory screech from Rexy. And I mean, I don't mind that, but it was just like the Giga was fighting Rexy. And to be fair, could have just been a nature fight, kind of like what's happening here, where everybody's killing each other, but it could have been one of those, but at the same time, then the third dinosaur came in, worked with Rexy, and didn't start fighting Rexy afterward, and kind of just didn't make sense, and it was just stupid. Oh, and the plot of the movie of, like, what was it, the fucking locusts or whatever? I don't even remember. Not locusts, but it was, like, the things that went on the crops. It might have been locusts. Yeah. See, there were so many weird plot points in that film. I enjoyed it just for the fact that like it was a different take, and honestly, for the different take it was, yes, it was weird, and I made fun of it a lot. But that doesn't take away that it was like still there and in the like being there in the moment, watching that in the theater. That was great. It was a great experience, and I mean, even if most people didn't like it. I mean, I enjoyed making fun of it, so I think that's the biggest point of that. Kind of finding your own joy in shitty situations is what I'm good at. Figuring all that stuff out. Yeah, I enjoyed that actually. I liked seeing them together and work together for the one movie. It actually kind of brought a smile to my face. I just, in a way, I wish they did it slightly better than how they did it. I know that there wasn't really much you could do for that, but I would have thought like maybe there was scenes where like wisdom or something, like I don't know, like past experience where they actually bonded instead of being like, "Uh-oh, big dinosaur. Oh, we found your kid." Like it was one of those things where it's like, okay, that's cool and all, but what happened to the rest of it? The plot had a lot of holes in it, so hmm, Jupiter's throwing some interesting facts there. Trying to think here. God, what else with the all this stuff? Ironically, actually, not ironically, but I actually, yeah, it's insane. Um, you know what's funny? I prefer the third Jurassic Park movie. Like it's my favorite, and not just because of certain things or anything. I liked the Spinosaurus and all that, but I just find the third Jurassic Park kind of enjoyable to me because I liked the action in it. That was pretty much it. Um, the second one I did like as well. I liked the sequence in the city, and I also really liked. I liked one, but I mean, after you watch it like twice, it's kind of gets you know repetitive. Same thing with World because they follow the same plot line. I mean, I could rewatch World actually. I haven't watched it in like a good chunk, but it's one of those things. I don't know. Jurassic Park 3 was great in my opinion, and that's kind of a hot take apparently. Not a lot of people agree with that. All right, let's start this over. Well, what I think they're doing with it, at least in the term of that, anyway. I think it was one of those things where, like, they're different Spinosauruses because it's a different island, and I get that. And also, just the other fun thing of, like, just trying to, I guess, they wanted to feed the appeal. And like everybody knows that they did because obviously, like, they were really feeding toward, like, hey, like, it's a thing. We have the Spinos. There's three of them. And don't get me wrong, like I actually don't mind all that stuff, but I just can't wait to see them in action again. Yeah, um, I think the Mosasaurus is in there. I saw it, it was in the newest trailer. Unfair deaths. Okay, yeah, I guess. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say this right now, actually. You know what I genuinely wished for Jurassic Park? I wanted it. I wanted the I wanted to have more details from the book. Yeah. Because the Spinos, they were surrounding the boat, and then because in the final trailer, the Mosasaurus kind of bumps it, and we see it, and it's cool. Yo, what's good, bro? Anyway, yeah. So it's, I don't know, man. It's crazy. I know that like this new one. I'm just saying, it better be good because I really want it to be. Like, from what I've seen, it actually doesn't look half fucking bad. I'm just kind of scared that it's gonna be. I mean, basic fears though from anybody who's watched any of the park game and stuff. Yeah, I'm excited for all the stuff from the books getting thrown in because that's gonna be so fun. Like, I'm just genuinely excited for that. It's I've been waiting for a while because as much like even then, I just wish that the Jurassic Park 1 had d- like more of the book in it. That's all. Like, I mean, as much as I know, there's not much that I can really say because I mean, fuck, I watched it and I liked it, but of course I have my own critiques of it. So, I mean, the one that I really wanted was the actual Dennis Nedry death. I wanted to see like the full on like the whole guts hanging out and stuff. And I mean, that might be a little demented, but I mean, at this point, who cares? I'm not one to usually go about something like that, but you know what? I didn't mind saying it for that one because yeah, like I want. I don't know. Is this new one supposed to be rated R? I don't think so. Not anymore, anyway. Something said it was supposed to be, but I want a rated R Jurassic. I don't care how long it takes. Give me it. I want rated R. Like, remake Jurassic Park 1, right? Kind of as like a soft reboot, but like, absolutely do it properly. Yeah, Copy in the Crypt, yeah. That one was great, actually. That was a good death right there. I mean, that sounds really fucked up now that I say that, but like, I don't condone killing babies. I swear. But more to my point, like, oh, I like that one. Kind of stuff. The kind of thing that has to happen though is I want there to be a small, small, like maybe a reboot of Jurassic Park where they just take the books and that's all they do. Like they literally do the first and second book and that's it. Yeah, maybe split it up into multiple films. You could do that. But well, okay, yeah, it's infant torture, but also, I mean, the books aren't made like these aren't made for your general audience, right? Like, it's made to scare you. The book is a thriller book. If you didn't expect death in fucked up ways, I don't know, man. Plus, literally at the beginning of the book, they kill or not kill. They like at the beginning of the book, they kill an 18-year-old barely after he was in slavery and all that stuff, and he was vomiting blood. And then I mean, did they kill it? No, they fucking hurt like an 8-year-old or something. I don't remember her age, but they hurt the one girl and all that. Like, it was just it's one of those things. Also, with uh all that stuff with Jurassic that I just want a good, small series. Like Jurassic Park 1, Jurassic Park the book, and then The Lost World the book as movies. Like full adaptations, don't cut anything, just do it. Okay, well, yeah, dog deaths are dog deaths, but something that I think I've learned also with movies, because I used to be the same way, is sometimes the things for the plot just happen. Plus, you know what I really wanted to happen in Jurassic Park? The raptor's dead. You know, where they have to sneak around and do all this other stuff, and God, that scene would have been cool as hell. But then they didn't do it, so then it was like, oh, well, crap. Like, I can't. Fair. I mean, it's whatever. Like, that death didn't murder my soul or anything. Like, we barely saw it. There's lots of little things that we could really critique about those films and go back and forth. And I wouldn't mind doing stuff like that. I mean, hell, all that stuff is wonderful. I like talking about those films because, in a way, it just kind of keeps me grounded, I guess, if that's a way you put it. But that's fair. No, I love dogs too, dude. I uh, I actually want a golden retriever and stuff. Like, I love dogs so much, and I'm actually allergic to dogs, which is even funnier. If you guys want to know a quick fact, there you go. Allergic to dogs, but really want a dog. It's kind of sad, actually, but I mean, hey, what can you do? Oh, nice. Something else in common. Look at that. I uh, I also have like the full-on thing where it's like there's so many things that I like doing that I'm allergic to. Like the outside, love it. I have like a worse reaction to mosquito bites. So yeah, love camping though. Hate it when my mosquito bites swell up. That shit sucks. I don't recommend. At all actually. You know, it's really it really kind of sucks ass. Like all that stuff.
Now, what we have here is a Herrerasaurus. It's a carnivore and a spectacular addition to our dinosaurs. It just requires a little TLC.
Yeah, but let's be honest, dude. Like there are just certain things in video games, right, that probably would be too hard to add. I develop games myself, and I know how it is and stuff like that. And typically, if they didn't do it, they probably tried. I guarantee you, or something like that. Even then, if they didn't, it's
This
probably for good
dinosaur, the
reason.
Dilophosaurus,
Like
has a distinctive neck frill it can expand when it senses danger. It's also been known to
maybe,
spit into the eyes of its prey, blinding it before it goes in for the kill.
like there's so many little things.
Okay, this is
And they
amazing.
are
A
out.
baryonyx. These animals have very large claws on their first digit. This dinosaur also likes water, so
Yeah,
take a moment to
that would
consider its
be
needs when planning out a
interesting.
suitable habitat for it. The
I'm not
baryonyx was
gonna.
originally thought to be a scavenger, but now, with live animals to study, we can find out for sure.
I
This
honestly
is the
hope that
Polacanthus,
any future
and it's
games
covered in armor plates and spikes.
are like
Mess with this animal
just
at your own risk.
you know Like, any future games are just really good, and they actually add to it. It's because they're both land animals.
Signathus is a small predator, but don't let its stature
Like,
fool you. It can be a ruthless hunter.
the issue with getting an aquatic animal to fight a land animal is to have the aquatic animal want to fight the land animal.
What can be said
Like,
about the Triceratops?
it's very
This is one
difficult
of
to
those
piss
dinosaurs
off
that
an
really
aquatic animal
defines our business.
enough
People want to see
for
them,
it to jump
and
out
we
the
want to share
water
them with the world.
and
Don't
kill
let
you.
that fearsome appearance fool you. Those horns are
That
mostly for
being
defense
said,
and impressing
probably the
other
reason why they didn't do
Triceratops.
it is how they handle combat in
This
the game,
animal
which is
is an
literal
herbivore.
combat. They
It
fight
can be a
until
star
one of
attraction
them kills the other.
or a security nightmare if it turns those horns on our fences.
Yeah. Like,
They did this in the
here's the
wild.
other thing, right? Like,
Now
here,
they
actually,
can
I'll show
fight
you
in
real quick.
captivity.
Like, if I go to enclosures, and look at this. The lagoon sections, no matter what, have fencing around them. And yeah, in Jurassic World, they kind of fucking ignore that because they break it, but that's the thing, though. Like, the aquatic animals aren't coded to escape. They've never been. And I think that's the other thing about it, right? Like, the reason why it can't happen is just because it fucking can't. I mean, I'm not one to usually, like, throw anything under the bus, because, I don't care. Everything's cool, in my opinion. I like doing things and all that stuff, and like, I like having those ideas, and those ideas are great, and I respect them. But when it comes to doing stuff that is just different, I guess, and way out there, like all that stuff, it's just weird, I guess, is what I'm saying. Adding something like that would be too much for the developers. And I think that's kind of why they don't do it. Because if they did, it would be different. Well, you see, that would be interesting. A natural lagoon. I wouldn't mind it. But I feel like the other thing is with natural lagoons and stuff like that is, like, then they'd have to do, I think, an editor. Like, you know how here, right, we have the editors and stuff, and we can change elevation and stuff. They would have to do
I'm
that
getting reports of
for
sick animals.
underwater.
You do realize how
You
quickly
can't
an unknown
change
virus can
this
spread through the whole
at
population, right?
all.
This
Like,
just
I'm
became our
holding down
number
ads.
one priority.
But then over here, you can. And I think that's the thing, though. They'd have to add a whole new rule set to the editing stuff, and it becomes a pain in the ass. Genuinely. I wouldn't mind it, though. If they find a way, I'd love it. Just the small physics of, like, oh, well, now it has to go hopping back in, and all that stuff. Like, just, you gotta think of all the small things when you're developing stuff like that, especially with animals that you want them to react how you want them to react, right? Yeah, life does find a way, my friend. Oh, we got more people. Development finds a way. Yeah. That's fair. Development does find a way eventually. Oh my god, it's all. There's so many. Oh my god, he's dying. He is. Oh Christ. They haven't left the corner. It's funny because the nearest source of water is literally 32 inches upward. Internal Why are you guys fighting each other? Yeah, we really we don't. I mean, in a way. Yeah, I can see that.
To the park.
The more I've studied these animals, the more I've noticed that there's a fine line between fascination and fear. Prehistoric flying reptiles like the archetypal pteranodon have captivated my imagination since
Yeah,
I
you
was
see, we
young.
can't
Yet there's something
we
about these
can't
creatures that
just
makes me feel
breed
somewhat
them. We have
cagey,
to let
shall we
them
say?
find it naturally. And on ground level, it really isn't. Let's see. That doesn't. Hold on. Just looking around. Like, yeah, we can't really interact with these guys. But, if they just ran over here, right? Not far. I don't think. Maybe it's a little too far. I made about halfway. I'm sure they're. Oh, God, they're hungry. Again, the Rebirth T-Rex is about the same size. Yeah, I know. I fucked up. Oh. Alright, I've returned. Okay. If we want to talk about the size of the
Asset
Rex,
collection. Asset collection request received. Collecting asset.
in Rebirth, we need to also say perspective because Hollywood likes to do a lot of things. And perspective is a funny thing. And it's why the boat thing works so well, but yeah, it's big overall. But so was
Death
the
is
other
inevitable
T-Rex.
for all creatures, but we lose more with a dinosaur. In science, and in our investment. The loss is incalculable.
They do. Yeah, I'm gonna put water near them because they are all gonna fucking die if I don't.
Asset has been transported. Assets in the air.
I mean, hey, not much else you can really do. Rexy was a full adult. Yeah, fair enough. Everybody's running to the water, though. It's like a peace zone.
Transportation complete.
Rexy was a
Commencing
full-grown
asset
adult,
transit.
and, I mean, yeah, they vary in size, but the problem was, yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, but that's like, what you're kind of comparing, though, is, what they're trying to do with Rebirth is basically be like, hey, they're bigger.
Asset has been delivered.
These are all the bigger ones, these are the rejects. So that was the rejected Rex for Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World, which means, technically speaking, it was too, like, according to the trailer anyway, it was too quiet. Yeah, welcome in. But yeah, no, according to a lot of this other stuff, like, oh Jesus. Okay. Yeah, all the Jurassic stuff is crazy. I mean, Rebirth, I'm just excited for it anyway, so doesn't matter what happens. You know what? I'm gonna say right here, Rebirth should be absolutely shit, and I would still probably somehow like the film in the end. There we go. Now everybody's happy. I lied. A lot of them are not. That's how I need it. Yeah. You know, I think my favorite part about that was when they inflated the boat and then it fell down and was gone. It's 3 Spinos, not 4. But just seeing a T-Rex disappear like that is insane. Well, so T-Rexes, if you guys didn't know, are known for silent footsteps, actually. So they were really good at sneaking and stealth. So the T-Rexes technically wanted to be heard the previous times because T-Rexes apparently had padding on their feet that made their steps quite literally almost silent. And it was insane. Yeah, there's 3 Spinos in the new Rebirth film. There's not 4. But what I think happened with the T-Rex is it just literally walked downstream and then, it attacks the boat. Yeah, it did. Hold on. Let me look. Let me look at the trailer. Trailer 2. Where is the scene? It's at the end here. No, it's not. I lied. Where the fuck is it? Well, in the most recent trailer, the Spinos are in fact nowhere to be seen. They show the Mosasaurus and the D-Rex. That's all they really show. Holy fuck, everybody's gonna fucking die. You're alone. They're not gonna take it away. They keep adding stuff, dog. Either way, uh, y'all, just so you know, I do stream like this all the time, just to talk about random shit. I don't care what we talk about as long as we talk. Either way, I'm gonna go right now because I'm getting tired and it's getting late. It's already dark out, so I'm gonna have to see you guys at some point later. Uh, Megalosaurus. Yeah, alright, I'll do that real quick before I go. Megalosaurus, if I can find it. Where is it? Huh, I don't think I have it. I don't know. I'll look for it at some point. I'm tired right now. But yeah, I will have to see you guys later. But I will remember to save this. Yeah, okay, that's why. I don't have the DLC, so. Anyway, yeah. I'll see you guys at some point. I'll be streaming probably tomorrow or another day. But have fun. Hope you guys tune in again. See you later. I hate to break it to you. Rexy died. Rexy's technically dead. Anyway, bye.